it does sound loud. Oh, that's better. Happy Sunday. Today is going to be a bit of a different video. I have been watching a lot of I Am Jake lately, and it's got me thinking about my own channel. If you don't know, I Am Jake is a guy that was doing a 50-state road trip around America in his Jeep, living in his Jeep, and he was kind of the inspiration behind me starting my own channel. Not to do something the same, not to copy him or anything like that, but to kind of document your life as a I don't know, kind of like a movie type thing. His motto was making a movie every day. It's kind of similar to Casey Neistat, and it was kind of what got me hooked on YouTube, and I feel like I am not really doing what I wanted to do. I'm kind of going down like the how-to route and just fixing things constantly, and I want it to be a bit more about my life. So without me waffling, that is kind of what I'm going to try and go down that route and do. I have got a few errands to run today. You might have seen in the last video my exhaust silencer fell off on the back on the Landy, and I need to kind of chop that off and get the exhaust off ready for the new exhaust. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got a straight pipe to go in replace of the exhaust that was already there, just purely to, I don't know what, just to go on, so that I can chop the exhaust up and get that. I've got a pile of metal that needs weighing in, so I'm going to put it in that pile ready for when I do get round to weighing the metal in, and then I can get the new exhaust ordered next week sometime, hopefully, fingers crossed. So that is task number one. Number two, I need to do a tip run. I've got a lot of rubbish. I had a clear out in the garage. I've got a lot of rubbish that needs just getting rid of, and it's piling up. So that is another job that I need to get done. Number three, I am on with a project in the house. It's kind of been an ongoing thing. So you might notice there's bits of wood all over the garage. I need to get some door hardware from the shop, from Screwfix. So I'm going to go and pick that up and make a start on the second door. I've made a door casing in the kitchen and a door casing in the downstairs toilet that is going to be the downstairs toilet, but there's no door lock on or handle on the downstairs toilet, and it's just open and flapping about, so I need to get that done today. Just little small tasks each day, and I can progress and get these jobs done, because I'm a bit of a half a job Dan. I do half a job and then I move on to the next one and then do half a job of that, and jobs never get finished. So I need to kind of this year get my finger out and get these jobs done. So that's the plan. Right, so my first task is to get the exhaust sorted. So I'm going to use the angle grinder, my new one. I'll have to put a bigger disc on that, and I probably should put the guard on it as well. I was told in a previous video, in my welding videos, somebody commented you need to get the guard on because if that disc flies off it can cause a lot of damage, and you're not wrong. So yeah, I'm going to listen to your advice and I'm going to get that stuck back on there. So the first task is chop the exhaust off. Up in the loft somewhere I'm going to get the straight pipe out. I think it's up there. What's it? Straight pipe. That's literally going to be to where the exhaust is going to end with the straight pipe, because I'm chopping the back box off completely, just temporarily. Yeah, so don't all go, no, don't leave it like that. I'm not leaving it like that. I will chop it off and then replace the exhaust. I'm torn between having a straight pipe and then a rear silencer, or having the centre silencer and the rear silencer together. I know that I'm going to get better flow with a straight pipe, but it's all about decibel levels in the car. I don't want it to be too noisy. We need to do. So we have the car done. Didn't like that. Let's have a look at this. I look like Scuba Steve, don't I? Whew. Right, so this is the centre silencer, which does actually go straight through, but I think this adds a little bit of a baffle to it, and it actually does just look like a Swiss cheese. There's a hole there before the hole that I cut. There's a hole there where it looks like it's been leaking, so there's a hole there. The rest of it looks alright. Needed changing. This little U-bend thing is, yeah, it's definitely needed changing. I can see some pinholes there. There's a big hole there. There is a big hole here which has been patched up in the past, and that is pretty much where it's rotted off from the rear silencer. Yeah, it was absolutely knackered. Definitely needed changing. So I'll cut that up and weigh that in. We'll get a little bit of pennies for that. We'll go and put this back on the car. Yeah, and be classed as an ASBO for quite a while. So I'm trying to film videos a bit more personal. This is me, this is my life, and come along for the ride kind of thing, without it being scripted and all kind of fake. I don't want it to be fake, I want it to be real. Follow me, this is what I'm doing. So now I'm going to go and put that back on the car. Danielle's currently planning on booking holidays at the minute, so I'm keeping out of it. I've just said wherever. I'm happy to go somewhere nice and warm. Yeah, right, let's get this on the car. Right. Now hopefully the landy starts. The all last week, you might have remembered, I made my last video was the Wolfbox jump starter. All last week was quite cold, and I had to jump start the car probably 3 of the days, and it performed absolutely faultless. Starting the car, it was absolutely fantastic. So much easier. Normally I'd have to drag Danielle's car into the drive and use jump leads, but I didn't have to. It was easy. Just put the clamps on, press go, and started it. That meant I wasn't late for work. But it's been cold again, and it hasn't been used for a few days, so it might not start. Doesn't sound that loud, does it? Started though. Oh yeah, it does sound loud. Sounds like an absolute tractor. I love it. I actually quite like that sound. I might actually go for a straight through pipe for when I buy the exhaust. Right, now I need all that junk in the back of the car ready for the tip run. Tip run done. Now it is time to go to Screwfix and get the door handles. Well, look at that. 4 o'clock. Bugger. Unfortunately, I forgot to check the time that this was open till. I thought it would have been 6, but that's a Saturday and it's a Sunday today, so 9 till 4. Bugger. Oh well. Hopefully you've enjoyed joining me on this little escapade today. I am going to try and improve the videos. I'm going to try and do a bit more like this, but a bit more planned. Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.